Right, hello and welcome back to Looks to Gaming again. This time I'm back to using my Hopage capture sort of streamy software like I normally use, and in which case I'm back to sort of doing the media player way of like switching between things. So yeah, jump back into tanks here, and I'm going to minimise this so that I can bring my chat to the middle of the screen like I normally do. Not full screen, the middle of the screen. Yeah, we did have Glendine and Epics here before. Glendine's, I don't know where he went, and Glendine and Epics said he had to go. So, but yeah, the logs from the last two battles are as follows. We got, I believe that's the same defeat actually, and then there's the Tiger 2, which was another victory in that tank at least, even though I did pretty badly. Going by the fact I wasn't like focused on the battle as I'd like to be due to testing stream stuffs. Let me just check Skype to make sure that I haven't had any more Skype notifications yet in regards to if Maestro's about. I did put with random Maestro question mark in the stream title and updated it to remove the testing OBS part because I'm now back to using my usual software. I don't know why the tank's not showing up on the garage. Now the game's being weird. Anyways, and what I'll do again is open up a mobile, because then I can at least check it for comparison's sake. What I did do to try and maybe help with the... Oh, and hey by the way, Nerdy, thanks for sticking around in chat. I know so I appreciate you still being here. You could try to poke him on Twitter, he seems to show up there a lot. I suppose, well, he said he'd be busy finishing up with some things on Elder Scrolls Online, or well, I know he's playing that, so when he mentioned he said he was doing a few things, I knew like he was meaning that. I guess the only thing about here is I don't have all the adjustable audio controls and like making sure my mic's heard okay and such. Well, I'm getting the buffering on the stream again, like on mobile, but that could just be due to down to Wi-Fi or down to the fact it's like playing at higher quality now. Because on this software I can like stream, well, most of the time when I've streamed before, or all the time I've streamed before, I'm streaming at like almost 4 megabits, like 4. I think it's like 4.02 MBS, and for today's part just now to see if it will help us turn it down to being 3.03 Mbps. Yeah, watching the stream back it did like jump a bit there due to buffering on mobile and the way it seems to automatically catch up like that. And I'm going to like back off a bit here because yeah, going straight ahead like I did wasn't the best of approaches, but at least spotted out a couple of tanks. And that one there as well. Nice target up there. Oh come on, this needs to reload faster. Did a nice chunk of damage there. Ah, he's being killed now. It's like I'm getting more buffering on mobile than I was before with the stream, but... And he's trying to like... Aha, I managed to get a hit on him. Right, I'm going back off a bit now. But yeah, from looking at it, it's immediately smooth already. Like there's no choppiness, no frames. That there's maybe buffering, but that's mobile being itself, I guess. So I'm going to back up a bit here, and I guess I can like take the stream off mobile now because I know it's running better. It seems to be jumpy a bit in terms of catching up, but I think that's just because of the fact there's been buffering and the fact that on mobile it will maybe automatically do that. I don't know if it's a setting or if it just does that itself by default. But yeah, let's bring our focus away from checking how the stream's running and focus back on the tanks, the game that we're supposed to be playing here. I mean, I've at least gotten some hits, but my tank's on its last legs, or last tracks I guess here. So I guess if we head over there where there's some more, like where there's a bit of a battle going, but I'll most likely get destroyed either way, so I might as well just charge in a bit, or at least head towards some of where the battles are happening. Oh, look at that. Damn, that bounced off. Oh, that one missed. That was lucky. How am I not dead yet? This is... Request fire. I'd like it if you... Well, even though him getting in the way was practically shielding me from getting destroyed, but at the same time blocking me from getting a shot to try and destroy him. And there's like 2 of them right there now. Can I even... Nope. Can't even get a shot on him. Oh, and there's a tank that was coming round from behind, but it seems one of our teammates stopped it in its tracks. No pun intended. Yeah, got blown up there like a few seconds ago. I was just like, didn't react to it right away. But yeah, this is, well, so far, like stream wise it's better again now because it's smoother, like, and I'll return to garage. But yeah, it seems OBS testing, I'll have to do that a separate time when I'm like not properly streaming, so I don't affect my proper streams. It's a shame if I can't use it like full stop, or like I would have thought I might have been able to use it even on like really bare minimum settings, but yeah. Anyway, let's because I've been doing the battles in the Tigers, let's jump down to something else. So I guess the T-14. Like, even though I might end up doing battles with Maestro in that tank, I might as well just like get on with doing some battles in it already. So how are you right now, Nerdy? And if you're still, assuming you're still around to chat there, because chat's going a bit quiet at the moment, but I guess if things are going on, then yeah. Muted to you on there, whilst I'm in a queue as well. And I see Blessed said he's going to be setting up for doing recording in a few moments, so he'll be missing out on Ashy's stream, because Ashy will be starting up in like 5 minutes here, I think. And we're 5 minutes for her time, and yeah. So I guess I won't have Blessed's input in chat, or at least like not fully. But I shouldn't really need an input in chat anymore once due to the fact that the... Yeah, Nerdy says things sound and look okay. Yeah, normality has been restored to the stream, but there is the whole desync issue that when I watch back it kind of like blah, basically. It's like watching it back and seeing that seeing and hearing that slight desync. It's like, what can I do to sort this? Because if I could sort that, then yeah. But at the same time I still wish I could use OBS, just because of the fact that I can like do a lot more with it, and I had like more stuff and things in mind. But I guess if I can't use OBS full stop, then all those stuff and things in mind are pretty much put to one side or scrapped in the meantime, which is disappointing. Because what I had in mind was that I was going to play like some of my, I think I mentioned it on the stream yesterday, but that might have been on the second, I don't know if that was on the first or second part, but I mentioned that I could use OBS to have like an overlay so that I could play 360, like Xbox 360 games with notifications on, but just like disable sounds, and have an overlay for covering the like online notifications, but I could still have achievement pop-ups, so like I could play through games where I keep track of the achievements as I go, and just for like knowing what I've done on the game and all that. But yeah, I guess I won't be doing any of that anymore, so like I said, a bit disappointed with that, but maybe there's some more OBS testing I can try out again in future, or maybe try setting it to be like a higher priority process, or closing off more things in the background. I don't know. Or I might even like try not using the browser based like using browser on my computer, on my laptop here for chat and things. I might use mobile instead and just disable the stream, like make it chat only, so that I can, or like a mix of being video and chat only, so I can like keep an eye on things.
Target locked. Look out, enemy spotted.
These are like little tier 3 tanks, they aren't going to do anything to me. Nice try, but you're about to die. These are just like sitting ducks, like they aren't even scratching me really. So there was 2 quick kills, just shot and both dead. And Nerdy is going to lurk now for a bit. Okay, Nerdy. I guess now that the stream's returned to normality, lurking has also returned to normality. I still don't know what the icon in the middle represents. Like, I think it only appears on them on like premium tanks like this, but yeah, it's like I've noticed it lights up sometimes, but yeah, I still don't know what it means, like what you do. Yeah, now he says, but stream looks 100% better. Yeah, I'm glad it looks better now, and yeah, I just feel a bit meh because of the fact OBS wasn't working, and like all the stuff and things I had in mind for that are just pretty much like smashed hopes and dreams now, I guess. But at the end of the day, if my stream's not looking smooth as it is like through this, then it's like my other options from that would be not to stream anymore. So at least with this I can still stream, but I just have those other issues. Also, this tank needs to die now. I seem to be doing massive chunks of damage to all these tanks anyway. This is going to be like my 4th tank kill. That was my 4th tank kill. Can we make it 5? Although this is a more armoured tank, an Excelsior, so... Oh, I've set him on fire. Nice. 5 kills. Normality restored in the battle as well. I don't... Yep, and this is why I didn't want to use a repair there, because death. But damn. Damn and blast. 5 kills. Like, the next nearest person on our team has 2, and the nearest person on the other team has 3. I just kinda like went into that battle and wrecked everything. We need to alert them the fact there's a tank there. Just to sort of, Nick was saying on the crew chat about he's only just found out he got an invite from Raven last night to join us, but said to him like not to worry because of the fact that, and well, let me focus on someone else's tank here whilst I'm looking at this. But yeah, not to worry about it because of the fact that Xbox Live was having this sort of limited services last night, so couldn't really get access to much, so yeah. It's like it was fine for me, but after that, yeah. Wow, all the spam accounts that are tweeting me, it's like, really? They all have the same things, like seriously. Right, I'm going to block spam. What? Reports for spam, yes. Cannot be reported for spam at this time. Well, block then. All these spam accounts, and this battle's taking a long time to load in. It's like all these spam accounts, and they have obvious spam account profile pictures of like women in bikinis or women in not much clothes, and it's like, really? And they all have the same 2 pictures tweeted. Go from 4 to 1,000 live viewers today. How about you get blocked? This one looks like an actual person that retweeted me though. Nope, I thought it was, but turned out not to be. It's just someone actually used a more realistic looking profile picture of like someone in Paris, but I guess all these accounts must have been reported, or I don't know. Is this another fake spam account? I'm not even paying attention to what's going on in the battle, but it seems to be down to 2 by 2. Like seriously, all these spam accounts, you're all just getting reported and blocked and stupid things. Is this one, right, this person that followed me is at least a real person with like actual followers and tweets and such. Whereas all these other ones, it's just like obvious trolls are obvious trolls. Welcome back, Epics. Look, just wanted to say good luck with the streaming. Oh, thank you. I'm using like my proper program here, so stream should now look good again, like not choppy like it was a moment ago. I was just checking things on my mobile here, like got followed by a couple of people who like have considerable amounts of followers compared to me, so that's quite cool. Oh, an F1 related person. Or a part of one of the F1 sort of things that I follow. Let me guess, this is yet another troll account. Like, I'm just scrolling through notifications I missed. It's like, yes, bikini women, you clearly favorited my tweet. How about get blocked because you're a fake troll account? And yeah, going by the fact that this tank is the sole survivor, I can't really see this tank surviving for too long. Yeah, I think what I'll do here is just back out to the garage so I can actually get on. And see you later again, Epics. Thanks again for stopping by. Any more fake spammy things? Or did Twitch not even put out an announcement about now that I'm actually streaming properly? Oh, I got climbed to the top 1 on that one. Place in the top 4 XP earners on your team for the next part. And what was that one's? I think that was the one I already looked at, and then that was this one I done here. Ah, so I got the XP on there then, that's not so bad. And it was like in the top 5, like 1, 2, 3, yeah, top 5 damage dealers? No, not top 5 damage dealers, top 5 XP earners, I guess. Yeah, cause the damage is like wow, almost 6,000 and then like 4,000. And as for that, yeah, I guess I got some good amount of damage on him, or well, a small amount of damage, but some assisted damage done as well, and more damage dealt on that one. And as for this one, it's still in battle, so ops wise, place in the top 4 XP earners. I might well place in the top 4 XP earners, but I don't know if because of that, I don't know if that'll count or not. Right, what other? I know what tanks I can switch to that I can use, or oh wait, the tank's got out of battle now. Yeah, climb to the top part 2, complete. That one I certainly got a big amount of XP on. and wait for it. Oh, the medals and stuff. So yeah, I've got high caliber there, fighter, bruiser, duelist, fire for effect, mastery badge 1 class 95%, cool head, sniper, and the fact that I had like 5 destroyed and all that. I'm gonna take some screenshots on Xbox Live of all that, because that was definitely a good battle. Wow, someone else got 6 tank kills in the end. Wow, that was that guy that survived, the one that I said, or well, that person I guess, I don't know, girl or boy, but yeah, that was the person that I said that like, it looks like they're not going to stand a chance, they have like less than half health and... hang on. I like muted to burp there, I felt like a burp and yawn coming on, but yeah, that person there, it's like I thought they were going to be a goner because of the fact they were on like a quarter, well, just under half tank health, and they were against 2 tanks, so I wasn't expected to win that one, but yeah, there's my stats. Take screenshots for like future reference on the Xbox as well. So yeah, I got like 1400 XP from those 5 kills there. And wow, every single tank I took on, I killed. Go eat them apples, I guess, is the saying. That was indeed a good battle. And let's collect our winnings with the op. So climb to the top part 3s, place in the top 3 XP earners on your team, so essentially what I just did. Although the XP's going on a tank that I don't really need it going on, but the XP from that tank was at least going towards this, so there's that. There's no way I'm going to reach that by today, like over the course of the next hour or well, not hour, I'll be streaming for a couple of hours yet actually. I keep thinking I'm going to be finished in an hour already for some reason. You Ari? Hey, can I join in battle? I have headset but my English is not so good. Well currently I'm waiting on a friend turning up, like my friend's Random Maestro. Like I have his name in the stream title and a question mark, because he said he'd be joining once he finished up doing stuff on the Elder Scrolls Online, so right now, like, I'm currently just doing battles until he gets here, and if he doesn't get here, we'll see, but yeah, I'm not going to say yes, because false promises, I guess. Glad to say GG. Yeah, it was a good game. If you're referring to my one where I got, like, all the awards. I'm doing this one because, like, this is a tank I can at least earn XP on. Oh, I has a text on my phone. Damn it! I always get texts and messages on my phone when I'm about to start doing stuff and things here. Welcome back, by the way, guys. I know I'm not sure if you've been hanging around through all my stop starting before, but I stopped using OBS and went back to what I've been using, so stream will look smooth, like everything's returned to normality again here, I guess. Okay, I mute myself. Well, seeing as like when my friend joins, we'll be chatting on Skype, not Xbox Live parties. So even if you did join, like platoon wise, we wouldn't be in party chat or anything. So don't worry in that regard. But like I said, I'm waiting on my friend turning up first, and if he doesn't turn up, because I know he said he was trying to be heading off at 8, or normally says when there's times when he says he's trying to head to bed earlier at night, like maybe around midnight or 1 or 2 in the morning, he'll still be around come like 6 or 7 or 8 in the morning playing whatever he was doing, so yeah. Yeah, Glendon says it looks a lot better now. Glad to hear, because after all that mess with OBS, like, the last thing I'd want is for my stream looking bad on the thing that I know works well. And I'm surprised that shot actually hit there. I'm just going to back off here because, well, this tank started backing into me for a start. And I'm sorry that I had to block you there, but like, yeah, if you want to keep constantly firing, you're going to need to, like, pull out a bit as well. Plus I'm essentially being cannon fodder for like this person. I'm taking hits that they would have been taking if they were pushed forward otherwise. How was that not a destroy? Serious amount of like, well, track damage at least there. Come on, get me a shot on this tank that's Aha, he did get a shot, and it was a tank track as well. Although he's got going again, annoyingly. There's only like so much room here for us tanks, and that tank got blown up beside you, so we're kind of limited on the space here. Person that's right next to me. Damn, that one just went right over. Oh great, and now they're destroyed. Am I seriously wedged here, or oh, it's just the fact the suspension is destroyed? It's like I would use a repair thing, but chances are I'll get killed anyway. And that and the fact that the tank just became operational again at the right time. I got in a shot, and then yeah. This is very tactical defensive moves-ish here. Take a shot, come back behind the rocks, and... am I like the only one dealing with these right now? And that and the fact that the base is being... oh well, it is... oh wait, no, it's captured the flag. I was going to say our base is being captured. Damn, that one just went miles wide. Oh, Blessed says, sorry you had to block him, he jacked you. Let him get the FF penalty. Huh? Oh, you mean the... oh yeah. Yeah, Blessed responded to me saying about sorry you had to block him. He jacked you, let him get the friend of flyer penalty. Yeah. Like, not only the fact... well, I'm dead now, but yeah. His tank right there, you'll see it in a moment again. Well, dang and blast to that. After a long sort of standoff there, I lost. But yeah, that tank in the middle there, right next to mine, like... He could have like been a bit over a bit, or like the two of them could have been a bit over a bit. Like, so that I could have had a bit more breathing room and they could have been able to push forward to fire and do what I was doing rather than just sat there stationary. Yeah, friendly fire. Like when I read that at first, Blessed, I wasn't quite sure, and then I was like, oh yeah, friendly fire. I guess I'm just like too nice at times, like I'll say sorry for like blocking people even though they're the ones that are technically causing the problem. Like in his case, he's parked right there when I had to like deal with his tank being there and has to adjust accordingly. That's quite a cool view there. There's just like 3 burnt out tanks remaining, like it's just like the remnants of what was a sort of battle is now just burnt out wrecks. Anyway, back to garage. And I guess for the next battle we'll jump back over to the T-14 again. Blessed said, World of Tanks and myself have a love-hate relationship due to the community. I love to hate it. Yeah, I've heard, like, I used to watch Vex playing this on YouTube, and that's how I got into the game myself, really, like through watching him and then finding out it was on Xbox Live, and then I'm not sure how much I played it first, but then I discovered like Maestro, my friend Maestro was playing it, so yeah, that's how I sort of got into it more, knowing that like I had other people I could play with. But for the most part I think we end up playing either like ourselves or like, well, maybe we'll be on party chat but doing our own thing, so yeah. Anyway, I'm going to jump into battle again here and try and reply to a text before it starts. Oh yeah, Blessed, if you're still about in chat, do you remember the problems that Angel was having in regards to OBS at first? Like there was one specific problem as to why her streaming looked like a slideshow, specifically in regard to like which version of OBS in regards to the system version. But the thing is, in my case, I was using 32-bit because the OBS multi-platform installer placed a 32-bit shortcut launcher on my desktop. It wasn't till like this morning when I checked it and it was like, hang on, I looked on the start menu and there was a 64-bit program launcher on the start menu. It was like, yeah, thanks for that OBS multi-platform installer. You stuck the correct operating system bit version in the start menu and stuck the wrong one on my desktop, like, you know, the place where I'm more likely to click on it to use it. So for today's streams I tried out the 64-bit OBS multi-platform and seemingly was still having the same choppy frame rate issues, but at the same time the stream looks significantly better than it did the day before, but just the fact there was those issues. Blessed says I have to use the 32-bit version anyway because of a few of my plugins. Fair enough. Is that like your plugins in regards to say notifications on the stream, or like in regards to pop-up notifications with or without sound, or with sound really?
Enemies looking right at us.
Aha, got you. Thought you could run away, huh? Think again. Also in this guy's case I'm probably getting in his way a bit there.
Target locked.
But I'm a faster firing tank,
Ding them.
and I can at least try and use this landscape hue to hide a bit better.
Enemies got us in their sights. We didn't penetrate.
Although I believe I'm getting shot from another direction, I am.
Look out, enemy spotted. Just ding them.
Dang. There's like, what, 4 of them back down there? There's like a group of them over in this section anyway. At least I got one kill out of that before I bit the dust, so yeah, back to garage. Blessed says, I believe the CLR browser plugin, it's actually one I don't use often, but it allows me to embed Twitch chat into my stream video. Ah, cool. I have seen like some streams using that, like, I know Croc uses it, Dunfear on Twitch, like, or well, maybe not that one in particular, but he does use one of those like plugins that allows you to have your chat on your stream. And I've seen like other people use it at times as well. And I know Packrat once used to use a similar sort of chat showing thing way back in the day, like I don't know how many years of Minecraft servers ago, but I remember seeing one of the highlight clips from whatever stream it was on YouTube, and that was like some of the first stuff I saw of Packrats on in regards to YouTube, and long before I started watching Twitch. And yeah, anyway, this is the Ram 2, so let's throw it in this tank here now. I gave that a quick spin around with the camera there. Blessed says I used it primarily even to hide BS going on multiplayer Minecraft servers such as Hypixel. I guess you meant Hypixel. Trash talking, yeah. I can see what you mean in that sense, but doesn't? I would have thought that Minecraft itself would have, well, yeah, it does have an option for turning off chat, I guess, but in that case you can't like talk to your friends in chat, or like for the most part you'd probably be talking to them in stream anyway, but you know what I mean about like the stuff that various things that you need to see shows up in chat. I caught Hypixel thanks to Pungence. Fair enough. I've not actually watched like much, like I've not watched Pungence at all on Twitch, and I think I've maybe only seen like 1 or 2 of his videos on YouTube. Like, I know he's B-Dub's brother, but I guess like since I started watching Pac and well everyone else that I've like sort of found and been watching through just starting out with Pac and Hun on Twitch, like I haven't really go back to watching YouTube or or watching many other Twitch streams outside of like all the main ones between like Pat, Khan, Team Abby, I guess. Like I can include Team Abby and all that as well. It's like I wouldn't know all of you guys if it wasn't for Pac and Hun. And like my streaming before, like any time I streamed before, I felt like I didn't have any viewers at all, whereas now I feel like there's actually people here to interact with. And like I guess my first Minecraft test stream I did, its first on Twitch, was quite a nice one because I had a lot of interaction in chat, and it went like it went quite well. This was way back in like August 2014, I believe now. But yeah, I wasn't really able to do much streaming at the time. I guess I was focused more on recording, or just had more things going on that I wasn't able to. But yeah, stuff and things for the most part. And dead already. That tank was very successful. Back to garage. I think I hear you quite well. Yeah, I'm guessing that's your way of acknowledging that you understand what I mean then. Oh, we have completed Operation Climb to the Top Part 3. And I believe it was this one? Yeah, look at all the extra XP I got through that climb to the top operation. Yeah, 1200 XP on top of like the dismal amount that I did get, but it was a defeat battle, but I was there in the top 3, so it counts. I did damage dealt to some of these tanks, especially that one, so I had that going for me at least. There's a climb to the top part 4 I see now. Placing the top 2 XP earners on your teams for 1800 XP. And that did earn a bit more XP in that regard. Oh, but another tank's come back through. Ah yeah, this one. And another average battle for the most part. It's like, yeah, that was the one tank I managed to get like 1 or 2 shots on. Or it says 2 shots that penetrated the enemy's armour, so 2 shots in the one that was like the fatal blow. Let's see. I don't really see myself earning all that 30,000 XP, especially now that I've like earned a good chunk of XP, and I know that ops earnings don't count towards this, so I guess if I play through some of my tanks. Wait, let's see. Tiers 3 to 5. Yeah, let's jump into the Locust then. I'll just like go through my tanks and get my multipliers on the XP. I don't know why Facebook didn't send a message from a long time ago, but yeah, resend. Right, Blessed was saying, yep, my early streams were very similar. Wouldn't know that after watching yesterday's stream. Yeah, yesterday's stream for you was quite a blessing, no pun intended, or quite blessed, I guess. Blessed. But yeah, I'm happy for your stream yesterday that you got all the donations that you did, or well, tips, sorry. You have to call them tips now. Between that and just the fact that like lots of people in chat, like most of us being your regulars really, but you still get like people coming and going, and it's through having the viewers that gets you like out there and gets new people coming along, so multiple variables involved, I guess. I think for my Terraria stream on Tuesday I had the most viewers I've ever seen, or at least going by chat interaction in the viewers list. I think I had about 9 or 10, so yeah, that was probably one of my most watched streams as of recently. I don't know if it's like the most viewers I've had on a stream, but certainly the most I've had in a long time, if at all, like before, so it was quite nice to have like all that going for me. Whereas say yesterday's GTA Online stream for me, it was a bit of a yeah, very miss, not so much hit, mainly due to OBS, and then kind of getting that vibe again there for the first part of today, but for now not so bad, or back to normality with this program, my usual streaming software, but just the fact there's the whole desync issue. Maybe we'll work out what it is, like I don't know. We'll see.
I see one.
Am I like chasing a tank that doesn't exist here? Or apparently being chased by tanks.
Enemy exposed.
A little tiny... Yep. Chased by a little tiny tank destroyed by someone else before that big tank could actually destroy me. Let me just quickly catch up with Blessed's, because I see he's going. Yesterday was very impressive, that's for sure. It was indeed. And anyway, I got a duck into Luke mode. I'll be in chat. I guess by Luke mode you mean lurking, or lurkster gaming mode. Okay then, Blessed, I know you said you were going to get on with doing recordings and stuff, so don't worry if I don't see you for a little bit again. I'm just going to crack on with doing some battles in these tanks anyway. And I'll give the Ram 2 another go and try and not jump into the middle of the battle like I did. At least see if I can get them 2 times multiplier on it. I was just about to check my friends list there, but I technically, like, I could, but I don't want to show, like, I think I have done before, but yeah, just the fact that I shouldn't be like showing everyone on my list on my stream. Like, I was going to check and see who he's about, but yeah. I can't really do that anymore. Like, OBS kind of helped in that sense that I could at least reply and talk to people like through Xbox messaging. I see that Ashy and Dunfear, aka Crocker, are live at the moment, so if they're still going by the time I finish, I'll probably put my raid for both of them, but there'll probably not be many people around to raid, to like be raiding, but yeah. For this battle, I do like charge down here anyway, like come down here and go to the right. I just like took that opportunity to like mute and clear my throat and have a sip of juice and all that, so my throat seems to vary. Like some days, like I think it was for my Terraria stream, or was it for yesterday's stream, like it wasn't too bad, like I could keep talking for ages and ages without having to mute to clear my throat, but I think it was on Monday I practically felt like I was muting every few moments or so to clear my throat, so today it's like maybe every now and then I'm clearing my throat, like muting to do that, but like I said, I try and not bring it up too much because otherwise it will become noticeable if I'm like, hang on, I need to clear my throat, or like, sorry I muted there to clear my throat, and saying that about 50 times on the stream. So yeah, if I go quiet briefly, you'll know why, I guess, or you'll probably know why at this point. Right, there's a tank down here. Rapid fire on this tank at least. Come on, one more. There we go. Right, a better battle on this tank so far, just because of the fact I've actually got a kill and some shots out of it, whereas last time I got killed and got shot a lot out of it. Artillery up in the hill. I'd like to destroy you. Oh, look at that. Yes, I got you. Nice. That's 1000 XP for that. But I don't think Ops XP count. Yeah, Ops XPs don't count towards other Ops, so it's XP on a tank that I don't really need XP on. I'm just doing a number on this tank here. Oh, someone else finished off the job. However, there's a tank right here that I can load shells into as well. A tier 6 VK36, is that? Yeah. Doesn't stop me from tracking you though. Right, that was a much better hit. There we go. So this tank is good then. You just have to use it in the right way. I didn't realise I was up to 3 tank kills there. Right, I'm going to come across this way.
The enemy is taking the base.
Yep, so they are. Probably because they've noticed that I'm taking out tanks. Oh well, that and the fact they have limited numbers in comparison as well. Nope, there are tanks up here. There, tell me we got taken out at least. Let's try and get some shells in on this tank.
Enemy is hit. That one broke.
And you're dead. Wow, that's a very weak tier 6 tank. So we need people down that end. And I'm being shot as well. Right, screw trying to capture the flag. I'm going to shoot down the middle of the map here.
The enemy is capturing the base.
And I'm also going to repair my tracks so I can get some speed back. Because right now I'm just under half health, I believe. No, tank there. Got you. I didn't expect to get that one. How about this one? Feel a bit too much on the optimistic side for this one. Wow. Another 5 kills in the same day. Today is a good day of tanks, it seems. And he's the sole remaining survivor. Yeah, looking at that, I've had 5 kills again. No one's even close apart from that one person down there that got 3. And that tank over there is cornered, so he's about to go bye-bye. And then there's one tank back over there that's trying to capture the enemy's base. Oh, there we go. Good game. 'Cause that was indeed a good game.
That's how you do it.
I have to be on the top of this one, surely. Holy XP. Damn. That was a good battle. So, high five. Oh, I got my high 5 reward. Well, I wished I had that on another tank, being my Tiger 2, but yeah. And Saboteur, yeah, I was expecting that one as well. So that's 3000 XP I could have done with on another tank, but oh well. Yeah, Clyde says you're on good teams tonight. Yeah, it seems so. Between that and the fact this is the second battle now, I've destroyed 5 tanks. I'm going to do another round of screenshot saving here because I like to take record of the good battles. And maybe it wasn't the top damage dealer or the top XP earner, but wow, that difference between the top damage dealers there, a difference of 1. How about that for closeness? Oh yeah, and I just realised every time I press that to save a screenshot I technically bring that on my friends list. Oops. He says while still doing it or still going to be doing it. Yeah, I got 5 kills out of that. I am impressed with my efforts. Which 2 of them were tier 6 tanks as well between that one and this one down here. So yeah, between that one and that one. Oh, it wasn't a VK36 after all, it was the VK30. I did wonder there for a moment. Let me collect my op winnings, I guess. And I think I already saw the log for this one before. Yeah, I did. Right, high 5 and Saboteur. Oh, so these are all finished ones now, so that was just a repeatable daily thing, so I guess I got that completed. Win one battle and place in the top 5 XP earners. I could have that, I already have these things going for that. Metal Mayhem, I practically have been damaging and destroying tons of vehicles, but with tanks I'd rather not be earning the XP on. That one seems like they'll at least get a coin bonus from that. Places the top damage dealer. I think I've only had that once maybe so far, and that might have been on a first win as well. This one, like, I'm already almost at 10,000, but like I said, I'll probably only be going until about 9 PM my time, and it's already like 7:40 PM here, so I'm not going to worry too much about if I can't get that one. I think I've earned 75,000 coins already from the battles I've done. And then that one I guess will be there if I get it or not. But yeah, my ops will do for now. And let's check something again quickly. Well, I guess in the regards to trying to work towards that one still anyway, I guess, so use through some of my tier 3 and upwards tanks, so we'll start here and work up. Yeah, I took that opportunity there to have a sip of juice. Right, just checking stuff and things on my phone. I'm guessing my like audio wise the stream's okay as well, like my microphone isn't quiet, the game isn't quiet and such. Just because I'm using my usual settings, so the game will be quieter just because I've had it times before where when I didn't adjust the game volume, like there'd be times where the game would be much louder than me, so I turned it down for reasons that like that. Anyway, for this battle, I'm going to like backtrack a bit here. Hopefully not getting anyone's way. He says there's like next to no one's moving apart from like a couple of the artillery there. Going to backtrack down the mountain and swing back around. So in other words, we're going to be heading that way up to those hills. I think I'll go up this way here. Yeah, so basically coming up and around this way. And also keeping an eye on that tank back there. Who ironically just kinda disappeared behind a building. Oh, look at that! How did I hit that? I just fired there and hoped that I might have hit it, but can't say the same about all these other shots. Well, that one just kinda hit off the top. I'll take that. This is like a light little tank here, so long range shots I'm not expecting. Or at least not expecting them to like land as well as the first two did. Oh, if only I could get a shot in on this tank now. Come on. Save the artillery. Maybe not. Oh, you got killed, but my shot seemingly landed just seconds too late. That Rayman name on chat there, like, I know someone called Rayman in Dark Fans chat. I don't know if that's the same Rayman or not. Probably not, but yeah. It seems that like this is another good team so far as well. Like with already took out what, just under half or just about half their tank. So well, I say we, I mean they, like the rest of my team. I landed a couple of good shots there that I didn't think I was going to get. So that that was good. Like if I have anything to take away from this battle, it'll be those two shots. Oh, apparently I spotted someone. Darn, just missed on that one. And I believe he just went away. Oh, apparently I blind fired on him there. Wow, the rest of the other team's already down to 3 tanks. They're getting obliterated here. All I've had is a series of good shots that I've managed to land, which I don't mind really. Like, it's better than having nothing done at all. Up against the tier 4 tank here, so I'm going to have to take a bit of caution, I suppose. At the same time, however, you're on fire. Damn it, he stole my kill. Stole my potentially only kill. Are we seriously being captured?
Focus on this area.
Could take him a while anyway.
The enemy is taking the base.
Ah, why not? There's like a group of us down here in the capture point, so I suppose we might as well.
Mission accomplished.
No. Well, another victorious battle. Not really high on the XP earning side of things, but because I only got in some good shots and maybe not too much. Yeah, not too much damage. 420 damage. 420 blaze it. Yeah, I'll take that. Yeah, some good little highlights to be taken away from that battle there. Maybe not so much like damage done, but I believe it was that tank, or no, it was this tank that was running around the battlefield at first that managed to land a couple of shots on from a distance, surprisingly. And I think it was that one. Yeah, that was the tank destroyer almost destroyed near the end, and that was the other one that was running around before. The one that I managed to land a blind fired shot on, like, as he disappeared I fired anyway and got the shot. Well, I guess that means I can move on to the next tank already. And log-wise... right, nothing new to check there. I like on the fact that I'm up to 3 million coins now, but I believe I still need a bunch more to the next tank. 480,000. Like, well, 3,480,000, so I'm not too far off, but XP on that tank is like 154,000, and I have... yeah, so XP is still like a thing that needs to happen on that one. I think what I'll do after this tank battle is switch out to the Tiger 2. I'm going to check Skype again quickly just to see... I'm going to just ask Maestro still busy. I don't want to like bother him too much in case he is like busy doing things. Just catching up with some Skype chats as well. Got like group chats on Skype. Right, how do you reckon this battle's going to go then? It's like, what do you reckon? Will this be another victorious battle, or is this going to be... well, considering it's all tier 3s, then I could be in with a shot here. No pun intended. It's like when I'm intentionally making puns, I won't say that, but if I'm like unintentionally making puns, then I'll say no pun intended. But for the most part, I normally make puns and laugh at them, even if others don't. Or even if other people sigh, I'll be the only one laughing, and yeah, because puns, why not? Now, I don't want to rush too much into this, like, I've already like made my way halfway down the map, I think, but... the fact I'm blocked into corners of houses there says otherwise. Because this could be a battle where I could get like some killing done with being in a PZ1C. And there aren't any PZ1Cs on their team actually, there's only PZ2Gs. In fact, I spotted someone back there as well. I'm not going to ignore that in case they might I'm gonna come round here though. Swing round the building here. Dang. Aha! Use the building just to pass the reloading time.
Load it up. Let it rip. Enemy guns in their sights.
It's a series of good shots I'm getting in here.
We're just dingling.
Aha!
Enemy vehicle.
There we go. That's how you do it. I'm almost dead though, but that's how you do it. Our team seems to have done a number on the other team already, once again. So I seem to be getting lucky with the team sort of random draws and shuffles of the teams tonight. Or at least now I am. At first I was having a few... Oh crap, sorry. I just drove right into the back end. I know they can't hear me, but... Yeah.
Ready to fire on target.
Dang, just as I went to fire. I know I wasn't like perfectly lined up for taking a shot anyway, but optimism. Being optimistic about that one. I know I'm probably going to get killed here in a moment, so I might as well at least try and get something out of it. Another kill or so.
Ready to fire on target.
Such as on this little tank over here.
Nice shot.
Oh, he's dead.
We lost a friendly vehicle.
Right, if we swing round here between these buildings, I should be able to do the same there yet. Damn it, stop. There's pipes there. Damn. Stop shooting at things that I'm not supposed to be shooting at. The artillery's somewhat down here.
Ready to fire on target.
Come on, can I come up behind you? I can.
That one left a big hole. They've spotted us.
And you, sir, are dead. Literally the first shot out of that like pepper spray of shells was the one that did the job. I will take that. Other than being friendly fired upon. Like friendly fire does no damage anyway, but it's more the fact that people just seem to do that to express like yeah. Wow, another victorious battle on the trot. I know there's some like covert operations for like winning battles in a row or something. I approve of all these winning battles though, like and stats wise, top 3, so that could have been potentially top 4, or well, top 2 even, should I say. I guess one more kill might have done the trick, but even then I wasn't like up there, and like I would have needed some other stats going for me to be up there. And yeah, that was probably the best one I got out of that, and then that one was just like right place at the right time, right amount of time reloading and being jammed in behind him to finish him off. So yeah, another well done battle. Up to the tier 4s already in that regard. I don't think there's anything else there. Let's check the stats though. 6 battles away from having 1000 victories, of which that's now currently a difference of 16 battles. No wait, yeah, 16 battles between the two. I'm not sure how spaced apart it was before, but yeah, it's certainly improving this the win-loss ratio, I guess you could say. 49% apparently. Yeah. Anyway, let's jump into the next battle then. Or press something. I guess I accidentally pressed the trigger and yeah, grow it in the PZ3. This is a good map. Like a lot of the maps I like on this generally. And one thing I noticed, I don't know if this, I think this was in effect, yeah, this was like this the last time I did my tank stream actually for the, I think it was Boxing. No, it wasn't Boxing Day, it was Christmas Eve when it was like the toy tanks around the Christmas tree. I noticed that the loading screens had changed to look like this now, rather than the old layout of being like a sort of, a kind of like a whiteboard kind of layout, or like that kind of like whiteboard wall colour layout, like yeah, like an old style war planning whiteboard or something. Whereas now there it has the same screen as everywhere else. Yeah, this one I have to take a bit more caution, like I'm still going to take my usual route into battle.
Let's roll.
I don't think I've seen this one on here yet, have I? Because I certainly don't remember that landscape going away off into the distance like it did, because that's the edge of the map. Certainly makes it look like a bigger map with all that additional sort of scenery. And then there's like smoke on the hills. I guess a plane crashed up there. Like, that's probably the effect they're going for. I am in a lighter tank, so I should technically be scouting a bit. Glendy says be but I just got to check something. Okay, Glendy. Thanks for letting me know. Like, I'm glad you're still around. I did notice you're still on the viewers list, but I know people like come and go from the streams, so if like people have to go, people have to go. Oh, that was a surprisingly good shot on that tank over there. Can I get like right up against this back wall here?
Enemies got us in their sights.
For being a crusader, I'm doing like, I did a chunk of damage to him already. I'm gonna shoot this house out of the way and see if I can... Nope, can't see anything else through it.
Reloading.
Where's that tank then?
Ready to fire.
Not in sight anyway. I suppose that is only a light tank, like, I was thinking of it more as being a medium or heavy tank actually. Also we need people down here like pronto.
Focus on this location.
I'm kind of away around the other side of the map, but I'm not going to get there in like 30 seconds.
Target locked.
What I will do though is try and take on this artillery here.
Nice shot.
Wow, he actually managed
On
to...
the floor.
Yeah, you're getting wrecked.
Enemy down. Well done. The enemy is taking the base.
Yes, I'm aware of that and I'm telling other people to go and deal with it because I'm away at the other end of the map. However, there is base capture here. I'm going to turn back quickly because this could help sway the tides, potentially. I don't know, but I don't want to like risk it in case it doesn't. I mean, we could end up both getting destroyed and, yeah. I guess in which case, try and use some defense here.
The enemy is capturing the base.
Yeah, we're capturing the base also, and ours is like consistently going still. This other tank should try and get down here. Oh wow, they only have 2 tanks left. They're not going to do anything about capturing the base now. Is this really going to be like, what, 3 or 4 wins on our own now, if not more, at this point? I'm going to say a good game because, yeah, 1 tank left on their side and base capture.
Chalk up another win.
Like, I was thinking about doing, like, putting together a highlight video for the streams this week, like, a bit from each thing, but most of the stream has been a highlight video in its own sense. Like, since they got started back up using the proper program. What's this one then? Leclerc's medal, was that? Leclerc. Awarded for the total number of players... No, awarded for the total number of players' enemy base capture points. Awarded for the total number of players' enemy base capture points. So is that like getting the maximum points out of it or something? Also, I'm going to do the screenshot thing here again, because another good battle. maybe not as, like, say, good as the person up there that got their 4 kills, but still a good one to record the stats from. Or, like, take note for, like, future note, I guess. And that, and the fact I took out a tier 6, well, I guess it was only an artillery tank, so if it was, say, a heavy tank, that would have been far more impressive, but an artillery, not as so, even though it's a tier 6, but yeah. Tier 4 took out a tier 6, basically. And yeah, that and the fact I got a nice amount of XP earning on the go there. Or I suppose I got an extra 1,000 from that one, but yeah. So I've had these 3 winning battles, and I had the Ram 2 before, I believe was the last winning battle. The Locust hasn't been a win yet, but I think I'll focus on the German tanks that are going through here currently. So up to the DW2 next. Let me just check the logs. I don't think there's anything else. Nope. Ops wise, claim that. Oh, that's Saboteur complete as well there. Destroy 1 or more artillery. Yeah, so I've done that twice in the day. I guess in which case, that one. Because I'm placed in the top 5 XP earners quite consistently at the moment anyway. But it doesn't combine with first win bonus, so... Metal Mayhem damage 3 or more vehicles and destroy 1 or more. That would get me XP, but XP I don't necessarily need on these lighter tanks. Yeah, I'm going to switch out this one for this one actually. Places the top damage dealer, but again does not combine with first win, so... But it's a coin earner at least. And wow, already over 10,000 on that. I don't think I'm going to get through all of that in the last hour somehow, but I'm probably made more than that 75,000 coins through the battles alone. Anyway, talking of battles, or speaking of which, let's jump into the next and stop hanging around. I timed that well anyway, because that's right onto the battle loading screen as opposed to like queuing screen. I think it briefly flashed up the queuing screen, but yeah. I get the feeling Maestro won't be joining us today, like, if he... Well, he did say he was trying to be off around 8, or like off the Xbox anyway. I was just checking something on Skype there whilst the battle was counting down. I noticed there on the top tier, or top tier tank I guess. It's like I'm only travelling across the land here, so I thought I'd just check a couple of things on Skype and reply to a message, or yeah, respond to a message anyway. But yeah, haven't heard from Maestro yet, so like I said, if he joins, it'll be good, but if he doesn't, then that's fair enough still, because I know he said he was trying to not be on like all of tonight. Dang, concrete building. Otherwise that shot would have gone through. But yeah, I'm on to you. And I can see why this tank's top of the tier. Aha, you're trapped. Or at least briefly you were. how much I want to get down to that tank that's like... Well, there's now 2 tanks over there. Oh, look at that. Got you. Can I make it 2? Come on. How are these not hitting? Ah, there we go. There we go. I just made it 2. Can I make it 3? And... oh, look at that. Robbed last second. Yeah, it certainly is like we're shooting something. I don't know what he said about that there. That tank just kinda like... oh, I'm on fire. That's the only time I will use a thing, but... essentially I was pretty much about to die. Well, I am about to die anyway, regardless. Come on, one more shot like that. Dang. Wow, there's only 3 tanks left on their team. Never mind the lottery winnings, I've got like the luckiest draw tonight so far with all these great teams for like constant win after win after win on the roll. Like even though I've been going around like taking out tanks left, right and centre for a change as well from having battles where that doesn't happen so much, like it's still a team effort at the end of the day, so it's not just me. I might be contributing towards it, but... come on, one more good hit. Aha! I will take that. 3 tank kills. Wow, I'm just kind of wrecking everyone tonight, it seems. I'm not even going to say no one stands in my way because there's a very high chance this tank here is probably going to finish me off. Or... I said or... oh damn it. I got my hopes up there, trying to get some shots through the building because that tank wasn't looking in my direction, so... yeah, another great battle there. Climb to the top part 4. Dang though. And you know what time it is again? Screenshot time. Wow, I was the top damage dealer and top XP earner of that one. With my 3 tank kills. And yeah, this game has like turned around for me completely tonight. It's just like, yeah, just pow pow pow, all the damage being done. I just like take screenshots and like whichever one I did the most damage to, I guess, but yeah. Maestro, you're missing out, son. You're missing out on raking in the winnings with me. That's like, what, 5 battles in a row I've won now? Yeah, that's 5 battles in a row I've won, easily. Let's count. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, 5 battles in a row. And the stats are now sort of 14 now, eh? Of which I won 2025 battles there. I'm going to take a screenshot of that just because 25. Because if you've noticed, I'm Lookster 25, so there's that. Crucible 1, that's that still. I might just end up coming on here at some point, although I'm probably going to be busy over those next 5 days, but maybe like during the night I might make an effort to come on here, like just to play this outside of the stream, but knowing me, I'll probably end up having a run of like even better battles or worse battles, or who knows how it's going to go, but the way it's currently going, I very much approve. And climb to the top part 5 I could have had there, like places top XP earner on your team. I think I've had that multiple times already tonight, but yeah. I guess next in line then is this one. up to the tier 5, the sort of VK30 already. Just going through these tanks one by one, winning battles. Tonight it has been a good night for tanks, it seems. Or at least in my case, I'm getting all, like, between me and everyone else that's been on all these winning teams, but I think I'm probably the only one that's reaping the rewards from this. Hey Nerdy. Nerdy says she's still here. Yeah, Nerdy, if you've been AFK and like away doing things, you've probably missed out on, like, I've had 5 wins in a row, of which I wrecked like 10 tanks between 2 of those battles alone, and I also wrecked about 3 or 4 in all the other battles. Maybe like, I think 1 was the least amount I had destroyed, and like 2 or 3 in the others, maybe 4. So yeah, I've been going around literally tearing the place apart, and I very much approve. Right, I see mostly people going that way, so I'm going, and well, the same amount of people, well, he's going up there, so yeah, I'm going to head this way. Nerdy says, yeah, I missed it. Yeah, you went away and all the good things happen. I swear, if I bet you Nerdy retards and now start losing battles. It's like, the same kind of effect happens with me at times, like I turn up to people's streams, or I turn up to people's games, or join them in game, and it suddenly starts going worse. So, maybe Nerdy will have that effect on me. Nerdy says, I've been up and doing random things throughout the house. You've been doing random things, have you? Kappa. Well, it's unfortunate that Maestro's not here to hear that one. And I don't think Maestro will be joining now, it seems. Like, he said he was hoping to be like off by 8 or something his time, but right, I'm going to take the risk of going down here. Oh yeah, that is definitely true, Nerdy. She says no, that would be Boy Sonic in the winky face. Yeah, wherever Boy Sonic goes, something gets broken. We mean it in like in a good sense, so well, not the breaking of things, but yeah, it's a light-hearted kind of joking sense. We're not picking on Boy Sonic. Also about to die, and that brings an end to my streak of 5 surviving battles at least. As for wins, I guess that'll be down to how the team goes, but yeah. I guess if I let them to the fact there's tanks there and there, and back out to the garage. Oh, I need to show you this picture. I don't know if this will work for you. I'm going to send you a thing on Skype nowadays. It's something that my mom linked me to, actually. That's you might find it quite amusing, actually. And meanwhile here I'm going to load up the next battle in the tier 6, the VK 40 or 42, I think that is. Yep. Right, I sent you a thing on Nerdy on Skype there, Nerdy. Let me know if that link works for you, because you'll see the picture. Oops, damn it. There we go. And if that doesn't work, here's a second link that should work. Yeah, at least that link gives like an actual preview of the picture as well. That's quite funny, that one. Yeah, Nerdy just saw it there. That's hilarious. Yeah, that's definitely a good one.
We have to take
It's like new arrivals at heaven, and the people saying like these people seem to be incapable of doing anything other than staring at their hands, and they're all looking at their hands as if they'd be holding phones, but there's no phone, so they're just kind of holding the air with their thumbs like around nothing, as if to say they were like typing on a phone, but instead, yeah. Just explaining it for the stream and for people on YouTube, I guess, that can't see what I'm doing. I guess if I'd been using OBS, like if that worked, I might have been able to bring that up on the stream, or maybe not. I could have maybe like put a link in chat or something, or. But yeah. Let's see how this battle goes. I know the streak's technically over, but yeah. I must have been. I've not checked back on the XP earning either. I must be like halfway through that thing by now. The earning enough XP to get to 30,000. Although technically this battle's not going to count because tier 6 tank now, whereas all the rest were at least in tier 5 and down. And I believe that was the artillery that just hit me there. I can't see where that tank's coming from. Somewhere over that way?
Tracks up. Let's go.
Seems that they can see me, but I can't see them.
They've spotted us. Enemies in the base. Push them out. Looks like we're shooting spitballs.
Yep, I'm going to be... Yep, dead.
We're scrapped.
2 deaths on the trot now. I guess you could literally describe these battles as being a roller coaster effect. Like it started off like slowly building up to it. I quite like that little animation there by the little loading back towards the garage. But yeah, it started off with having like battles building up to it, and then I got like my 5 wins in a row, which I guess in terms of roller coaster effect that would be like once you get to the, like, I guess, I don't know if, would you describe that as like the part of where you're actually going up the chain to the top, or would you just describe that as like the sudden drop once you have done? And then after that, I guess like the losing battles now would be like the ride's over or something, or gets to you get halfway through the ride and start sort of regretting it or something. I don't know. My sentence made sense when I first started talking, I guess, or at least in my head it did. And yeah, there we go, confirmation. So, defeat as well as being like destroyed. So yeah, we had 5 winning battles on the trot, and then it came to an end. But yeah, 12,688 XP earned on that. So yeah, let's switch back to that tank then. Nerdy says it must be, or it must be me even. See, I even called that Nerdy. I said that you've turned up now, and it's all gone downhill. No, not just. Yeah, even Nerdy just said you were right. Yeah, I don't mean that in a bad way, but yeah, just the fact that, like I said, it happens with me in towards other people as well. I turn up and it just starts going to pot. Glendon says I've returned, just been checking out what's coming out on the new ops tomorrow, plus there's a new premium German tank destroyer coming out, a new Stug TD? Yeah, tank destroyer. That'll be cool then. I'm guessing that'll be an update if there's going to be a new tank, or is that just like through the in-game store stuff, I guess. Right, I'm going to go this way again, because last time I guess it went well. That person's called Crimson Lapis. I wonder if they got the Lapis part through Minecraft, or... I guess that's the thing that I look at that and think of now, whereas before, like, I know lapis is an actual like real world gem, it's not just a Minecraft thing, so don't like think I'm thinking like, yeah, that only exists in Minecraft, they must be Minecraft. Might just be someone that likes lapis in real life. In the game store, yeah, I figured it would be in the game store going to, but I did wonder if maybe there might have been an update tied to it, but I suppose if there was an update you'd probably get like a whole new selection of tanks rather than just here's one tank. I'd quite like to try and get a shot in on that tank there.
Unlocking target. Enemies looking right at us. We got him.
You're not going to survive long. Well, unless you manage to back up.
That one drilled straight through.
You're in a boss off a tank as well.
Target locked.
Right, I'm going to finish off what I started. And what I started was killing this tank here. Job done. Oh wait, no, it was this one that I was taken out before. I don't care that it's only Tooth. No, someone else beat me to the punchline. However, and that one. Thought to say, however, this tank in front of me here, you're about to die as well. And this one's the same kind of tank as me, VK30. So it's now same tank on same tank.
Viewport's been hit. We're blind out here. That one did some damage.
Got you. Just as he disappeared, he kind of popped back into existence and finished him off. It's like, why couldn't this have been the battle that followed my 5 battles in a row before? This could have been the 6th winning battle in a row. And with like going through all the tanks one by one. And yeah, I just accidentally crashed right into that tank. Glendon says we'll be picking the stug up tomorrow to add to my collection of 78 tanks. Wow. I think I've probably got a very small, like, I can't remember if I actually went through and just told you before how many tanks I think I've got. But I know mine's is probably like a quarter of that amount. Also the fact that I've only got maybe like, what, 2 or 3 premium tanks, or like 1 that I actually bought. Maybe 2 that I actually bought and the rest were like gifts, bonus tanks. Yeah, that was another good battle there, I'd say. Maybe not win number 6 in a row, but it was like win number 6 that I've had so far since I started getting the wins in a row and then had a defeat in between. I've had victories and defeats before that too, though. Got 720 damage done that time, so I was third highest damage dealer and 4th overall in the XP by 2. As for that, I guess I got those a couple of attacks, like that was a tier 4 and then that one I did some more damage to. I don't need to take screenshots of that one, that was an average battle I guess. I was only taking screenshots of all the others because like mass tanks destroyed and all and such. Oh, that one was a winning battle as well. Aha, a winning battle as well. So I guess we have 2 wins in a row going from these ones. And that one was certainly more like, yeah, I was bottom off that one. Me and another VK36. Yeah, VK36 is what that is, not a VK42. Got myself modelled up there. Well, I guess the Tiger 1's next then. In that regard. How's the op looking now? Yeah, it's now at the halfway point, but as I said, like, I'll probably be streaming for another half an hour here and then wrapping it up. I wish I had an uptime command at this point to have an idea of when I'd been going since, but yeah. In fact, did my Twitter actually? Nope, I just about dropped something. Like I said, well, in regards to that, I'll probably like work on that more off stream and just to finish it up potentially. But I've went from like what? Nope. Just I went from like what 2,000,000. Was it 980,000 or like 900,000 when I started? I don't know, but I went from that through to like 3,070,000 now. So yeah, let's just jump into the next battle. Yeah, apparently my Twitch didn't actually, or apparently Twitter didn't actually tweet out. Wow, Twitter actually didn't tweet out for Tuesday's Terraria stream either, it seems. Thanks for that one. Even though I'm not too bothered about the Twitter notification side of things, but yeah. I would have thought I might have like tweeted out Tuesday's one, but because I guess it's nice to look at it and see like just all the like Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday stream things. Like I look back, I scrolled down and I've got Monday the 21st of December, Tuesday 22nd, Wednesday 23rd, Thursday 24th and Friday 25th for Christmas Day. But yeah, like I said, I'm not too bothered about the fact I didn't tweet out properly. Oh wait, when? Let me check that last tweet again. And I forgot to check the timestamp on the tweet. 6:47 apparently, it says.
Let's get this show on the road.
And in regards to this one... Okay, I'm sorry about that, but I was turning around there. You just kinda drove right into me. Did you really think I was going to go straight forward? This one's more team destruction, so... I don't know, I want to go up and over the hill and right into Death Valley in the middle there somewhere. Then, well, I guess I am like near the top tier of tanks. And Epix is back again. Yo, what up guys, it's me coming here at least 1,000 times. Yep, I appreciate that you're like coming back so often. Even if you like, I guess appreciate more when you can stick around like you did on the Terraria streams, but like it shows that you're like a regular comer to the stream, I guess, if you're like coming back and forward all the time like that, or like at least stopping by often, compared to say someone that might stop by once and then never show up again. Yeah, you've missed out on all my epic tank battles where I had like 5 wins in a row, and then I had a defeat unfortunately, and now I am currently on 2 wins in a row, but it seems like that's going to come to an end here as well after this. So I really can't tell where I'm being shot from. No, apparently the suspension's still destroyed. And so is the tank as a whole. He's there at least, and yeah, back to garage. Let me see again. So that tweet was at 6:47. I believe it might have been 7 I started back up again, when I got going again. So yeah. Right now we're going to jump up to the Tiger 2 here. Epic says, well, I don't have time, but I always shop to see how you're doing. I appreciate that. I know not everyone has the time to stick around, and like everyone's doing their own thing, or some people tend to like, they'll maybe show up to the stream but then they'll go into lurk mode, like they'll keep theirself in chat and like maybe have the stream on in the background or something. How much memory is this game? If you're, I'm guessing you mean in Xbox One, because this is Xbox One I'm on, so I believe it's quite. I'll check for you, because I don't want to give an estimated figure if I'm like quite out, like by a lot. Apparently Twitch is a bit Apparently Twitter's a bit slow on the side of things with sending out the stream notification tweets to people. Maybe it varies from thing to thing. There was something else I was going to quickly check in 5 seconds. And checked. Right, push forward down to the town then. Well, I wanted for PC, but it's okay. I wouldn't really know how much it is on the PC in that regard. Like, this is Xbox 3, this is Xbox One anyway, like I said, so it's just as good, if not... Nope. I'm not going to say sorry, because you charge into the side of me, really. You're in a faster tank. You just kind of slammed into mine when I was like getting down into place. You're in a faster, more agile tank. You can like maneuver much better than I can. Never mind, I'll check. Thanks anyway. Yes, sorry I don't know like the PC stats or specs or well hard drive usage for this game, but yeah, it's like I'm saying. Like I've even read somewhere that like people saying that this is like as good as, if not better than, the PC one in terms of like being how good it is with the graphics and how much better it runs than the PC one or something. So I don't know if it's maybe just down to the servers or down to the fact the way they've done it that they can have both Xbox 360 and Xbox One people in the same battles. So it means that there's that like cross-platform capabilities to the game. Wow, he just did a chunk of damage to me. And then he moved. Well, dang. Something tells me they're going to kill me. Yep, I called it. I don't know what it is about the higher tier tanks that you seem to have very hit and miss battles, where the lower tier tanks you can go on a killing spree, it seems. That pretty much sums up the comparison of my battles over the last like, what, hour? I think I've been streaming it since for like the last hour and a half in regards to like the stopping and starting before. And for tomorrow's Project Cars stream, I'll be sticking to this program that I'm using now, the Hopage Capture Streamies software, because I at least know that it works. Yeah, and that Tiger battle there wasn't a great one. So in that case, jump into this one again. We still have the earning to do. Epic says, oh my god, it's 12 gigabyte. I'm guessing you mean you can get that rather than can't. I think it's considerably more on here. I could be wrong, but there has been quite a lot of updates to it. And I guess Maestro probably isn't around. Well, marks people as away on Skype when they're not there, so yeah. You can't get that. Bad times then. For some reason the sad face emote didn't show up, like I hovered over the not showing up picture instead, and it shows the little sad face thing. That sucks that you can't get it, if considering it's only 12 gigabytes, but are you on like a... I'm guessing you're lacking in the hard drive department if you can't get that much on it. Like in regards to that, I'm guessing you've maybe got a big hard drive but used up most of it, or just the fact that you've got a smaller hard drive and can't get bigger games, or too many big games on it. You have to like tell me that one. slight bit of yawning there, but yeah. I guess this is a return to this one, because I think one of the last times I was on this one was either back when I started, once I'd switched out to the better program, or at least better in the sense that it works, but yeah. I'm not really sure how I'd be able to do that, or I was just trying to think about OBS again there, like I wish I could get it working in some way, but it seems that no matter what I do, it just doesn't want to work properly. And I can't really turn the stream bitrate all the way down, otherwise I'll have a pixelated mess of a stream. More pixelated than Minecraft, and Minecraft looks good for being pixelated. It's supposed to be that way, and it's good that way. You do get texture packs that improve upon the graphics, but yeah. Damn it, he's going to kill me. Dang. Well, they're all technically going to kill me. I guess I kinda went right up and knocked on their door whilst they were shooting me in the face. Epic says it's 2GB, but people say it's 12GB, and my hard drives are so small. I have League of Legends, which I think is 8GB, and I want to get this game because my friend plays it too. But I think my graphics card is bad too, so it won't work. I guess there is that sense when it comes to PC games that like you might be limited by like your graphics card or your memory or like your actual storage space per se in your case. And like, I guess you could try the System Requirements Lab website. I used to use that a lot and did use it at times like recently, like last year recently anyway. Like the System Requirements Lab thing can give you an idea how things are going. I'm going to jump into the KV1 here by the way. But the System Requirements Lab can actually give you an idea of the specs that you need, and I believe World of Tanks should be on it, like I don't see why not. Epic says sad story with all the sad emotes. Yeah. So unfortunately you can't like get this game by the sounds of it to join your friend on it. Like I don't really have experience of what it's like on the PC version, but in regards to on here, it's a great game. Like between here and the Xbox 360 even. Alright, in regards to this one, even though I'm in a slower tank here, we're going to do the turnaround again and back off. I think I might stick to being down in the valley just because I think it'll take an absolute age to get anywhere else, but I could try going up the hills because they at least might be able to get some shots across. And Epic says, well, I'm getting a graphics card soon, but I don't know when. That's fair enough then, at least like you'll have that to look forward to, I guess. Like you'll know you're getting one at some point soon, but just not sure quite when yet. So hopefully the graphics card will make it work for you, well, between that and finding or being able to get hard drive space as well, I guess. And I guess I'll say in regards to me doing my OBS testing streams before, like, because I watched my streams back from yesterday and saw how choppy and bad it was, that, like, for the GTS stream yesterday, I like, decided that with today's OBS testing bits that rather than keep it going knowing that it's going to be choppy like that, I'd stop and start the stream and try and adjust settings to see if I could like prevent the choppiness, but alas it wasn't to be, so the choppiness stayed around, and yeah. And that's another KV1 there, but it seems to not be in a good place to get a shot. apparently I was able to get a shot. Or was that on a tank behind it? I don't know now. I might have just been lucky with getting a shot landed on it there. I'm just going to continue up the hillside. And yeah, I meant mine crap. Alright, Epic says, and with my graphics card I can't even play Minecraft. Yeah, don't diss Minecraft, it's a great game. Like, I probably wouldn't be streaming or wouldn't be on Twitch or YouTube at all if it wasn't for Minecraft actually, so like that's where I started out. Like, I've been playing tons of games before, long before Minecraft, but it was from Minecraft that I started, like, I found all the people through YouTube that I started watching, and then found Packrat through that, and it was through him I found Twitch, and eventually went on to be inspired to do my own streams, as well as like all the friends and more. Like, I've made some really close friends through Twitch over these last months, and like Packrat streams got me through like some bad times, so yeah, watching Packrat streams were like really nice, and like it was nice to look forward to watching through those each day, and yeah, being able to watch Packrat live is even better. Especially when you tell him that on Minecraft on the NEI he typed "cart ass" into the search box, and then his chatting, including mostly me, decided to unendingly talk about it for the best part of like half an hour whilst he was recording an episode. And then he added an E onto the end of it to make it like Cart-assy, or Cart-assy, or I don't know how you would say an accented E on the end. But yeah, he pointed out afterwards that he was quite aware that he purposely typed Cart-ass into the NEI search box, and then he couldn't believe how long chat went on about it. Like, he said that was something that should be spoken about. Should have been funny for like 5 seconds, not like 50 minutes or something, and gave a good impression of chat's reaction to it, like doing a fake laugh, like just like some kind of fake laugh, and like, yep, that's pretty much sums up chat's reaction to how they reacted to that. Boy Sonic says Karate or something. And Boy Sonic also said, with my graphics card I can more than play Minecraft. Welcome to the stream, by the way, Boy Sonic. You'll notice things are running smoothly today because I'm actually using my old, like, I reverted back to the Habash Capture Stream Ease program that... Wow, I just took out the final tank in the battle without trying. I also saved it in position instead of good game. I was just going across that bridge, noticed someone was shooting at me, turned to shoot back at them and killed them. Thank you, Luke. Yeah. Yeah, that one wasn't a particularly impressive battle, more of us sort of driving around the map waiting for something to happen, and when it did, it did. Yeah, stream seems more stable in that program at the moment. Yeah. I lowered like the OBS settings, like I already had the bitrate down at 1000 for the bitrate, and I had the CFR setting down to 1. I don't know if having that setting there was causing the frames stuttering, but I noticed when watching back both parts of my streams before the stuttering was happening. Luke 360 no scope MLG blaze it. You forgot a 420 in that statement. Although technically I did 420 damage to a tank earlier on, so yeah. Wait, so far that's 1, 2, 3 victories in a row. seem to be getting all the winning battles today. Stats wise, oh, I'm now over 1,000. That's time to take a screenshot. 1001 victories. How about that for a palindrome? And I've definitely caught up with the defeats, like I'm 11 away now, or 11 off a difference should I say, whereas before it was like 16 earlier, so slowly but surely. Oh right. Yeah, Boy Sonic, when you said about taking one away from the CFR setting, I thought you meant as in take one away each time. You said taking one away was like for helping with the CPU and performance balance. So in other words, like CFR like CFR1, like you made it sound like you start with 15 and take one away each time, so instead of taking one away each time I went from like 10, I went from 15 down to 10 I think, and then 10 down to 5, and then 5 down to 1. So yeah, Boy 6 says about the fact that 1's highest quality by the way and 20 is the lowest for CFR. and Epic's updated that to say MLG 360 no scope 420 blaze it. Yeah, that sounds better. Wow, look at this. My tank's like enormous compared to that little thing next to it. If you thought you have I meant if you have CPU headroom and stream was fine at CFR 15 or equals 15. Alright. And I'm trying. Yeah, I'll read back what you were saying in a moment, Boy Sonic. I don't want to collide into tanks that are currently around me. Also, I think I'm going to like make a last minute turn and go this way. And there's some quality to be had on top of what's there. Go to CFR14 to see how much it affected your CPU headroom. I think CPU wise it was fine, but I was still getting choppy frame rates, like even at 15. Like I noticed from watching the second part of the stream back, like it seemed to be fine for the GTA part of the stream, but once I moved over to Farming Sim 15, like I said, it became a picture slideshow of like minutes at a time before it would update, if at all. And it says to see if it, but if CPU was struggling, go towards CFR 20 slowly. Not straight drops to CFR 20 or CFR 1, so basically if you could run CFR 15 fine and quality wasn't great, go for CFR 1 setting it. Go for CFR 1 setting at a time. Yeah, I see what you mean. Epix probably doesn't know what Boy Sonic's going on about, maybe. And it did manage to land a sneaky shot on top of his tank. I'm going to be killed here though. Damn. I swear, well, at least I got a shot on his tank I think, or I swear that should have been registered as getting a shot. Yeah, I'm just going to stop counting wins in a row again, especially because I'll be finishing up here in 15 minutes, so... Right. And Epic says, in Terraria they call me Caps Boss, so don't want to do Caps because I might get bopped or however you call it. Epics, you're fine just now because I don't have any bots yet, and I think Boy Sonic would leave you alone, like, just because I know you're being active in chat, Epics. And Boy Sonic was saying, but if the slideshow is occurring, go towards CFR equals 21 set at a time, which it was. Quality seemed okay at 15 as far as fuzziness goes, it was the stuttering that seemed to have the issues, yeah. It was the choppiness that put me off kinda using it in the meantime, like, I really want to use OBS, but that choppiness is just, no, like, it wouldn't be so bad if the choppiness was like stream side only and it was fine watching it back on the VOD, but considering the VOD is basically what went out on the stream, then yeah, and considering I'm putting these on YouTube at the moment, then yeah, I kind of like my YouTube videos to be watchable. So like as far as last night's stream went, I can only really use the GTA segments from the first like hour 50, whereas the second part, I guess I'll have to like either edit the video or just put like an annotation on the end saying the second part was unwatchable, and put a note in the description as well. And Glendy says, anyhow, have to go now, enjoyed your stream, catch you again sometime. Yep, so I'll see you later, Glendine. Thanks for coming by again today, and hope you've been having a good new year so far. And I know I've got you as a friend on here, so maybe at some point we'll be able to like play on here, and then possibly like one of the next times around you could join me on the stream if you want, potentially with me and Maestro as well. So yeah, we'll see how it goes, Glendine. But yes, thanks for sticking around again. And welcome back, Epics. You didn't say you were going to be right back, by the way. And in regards to what Boy Sonic was saying, I guess I could give CFR 20 a try just to see like how that goes. Yeah, Boy Sonic even just said, as far as OBS goes, what I did when I had to do Potato Cast was play retro games. Well, what I was thinking in that regard, like I don't know if I'll still be able to, but I'd thought about, I have like a bunch of my retro PC games like Roller Coaster Tycoon, Theme Hospital, SimCity 4, SimCity 3000, The Sims 2. So it's like if I could get away with playing those on OBS without having the choppiness, then that'd be nice. But I get the feeling that the choppiness is probably going to be in a current theme to OBS. And Boy Sonic says, Potato Cast meaning using my old laptop. Yeah, I figured you meant like old hardware of some kind. And Epic says, yo Luke, you can't see me, I am John Cena. It is you that has the John Cena pick, isn't it? Yeah, and I noticed when I looked at my followers list that you have John Cena as your profile picture. Because like when Epics was here from a Terraria stream, he was saying like from out of nowhere John Cena, or like from out of nowhere Randy Orton or something, in regards to like stuff that was happening on Terraria. Also, I'm kind of just charging straight into death right now.
The driver's a goner. The controls aren't responding. Focus attention here.
And death indeed. And voice out can't see Epics, and Epics is like, no. I hope so, Luke, says Boy Sonic. I think you have better luck with older games. 3D games have more to encode than retro 2D games do. Well, suppose like these older games are 3D, but not 3D in the sense that like, as in like 360-degree camera views and all that. I would have thought that, as in regards to the encoding, that the capture card inside the box itself would have taken away from the encoding like it does with the Hauppauge capture software, because that's the idea, that it does the encoding work so that your hardware doesn't have to do all of the encoding too. Like, I know there's still some encoding involved hardware side in terms of your computer, but like so that you can't just like have the oldest computer ever made and be able to run a stream. Because I know with my old Windows XP computer, when I tried even doing recordings with my Hauppauge setup initially, it didn't work, and I think I ended up using my mum's laptop for like the first 3 or 4 months of when I was doing videos, which like was another reason why I couldn't record all the time. But once I got my own laptop, I ended up playing Minecraft more on that than I did like most other things. Because I was able to play with all like the mod packs I'd been watching and just all the various bits that I'd watched stuff on YouTube, and was like, I can play these now. Like Feed the Beast, for example. And Boy Sonic said, so while I get 2 FPS on Minecraft on that laptop while streaming, I get 60 FPS on Final Fantasy 1. Nice. Yeah, Final Fantasy 1, that's probably quite retro as you can get. I don't know how, say, Roller Coaster Tycoon or SimCity 4 or The Sims might tie up. Like, those are isometric sort of 2D, 3D games. Like 3D in the sense you've got like your 4 camera views, but 2D in the sense that it's like flat images rather than like turning the view round with the camera. And Epic's put RIP Pepperonis in Evil Fetus, and that's like a Evil Fetus being a Binding of Isaac thing. Just found these emojis, jeez. Jeez Louise, Epics was saying. And back to what Boy Sonic said, well, I think the game capture device is doing most of it with that program. With OBS, I think it's just feeding the pixels in and your CPU's doing most of the encoding with OBS. Ah. Yeah, that could be why the issue is as big as it is. Do you know if there'd be any way around that, Boy Sonic? Like, I don't know if it's something you could look into, like if there's a potential Hopage plugin out there for OBS that actually allows it to do the encoding in the capture card like it does with the normal program. I don't see, like, I could maybe see why that might not be a thing, but at the same time I kind of hope it might be a thing, like... Yeah, Epics, I wouldn't spam those emojis as much. I'm going to put a be careful in chat. Why do I have my phone on my laptop still? I don't think Boy Sonic will bop you on this occasion just because you've been regular and active in my chat, but spam wise I wouldn't put every emoji on and then the others are for fun, yeah. Like, just as a heads up warning, Epics, like, for now you're safe, but like I wouldn't do that often because the moderators might like time you out, but in regards to once they get a bot set up, it'll be a maximum of 5 emojis you'll get away with, or emotes should I say. You put like all the smiley faces and sad faces and winky faces and sticky out tongue faces and all that. don't bat me. in before Boy Sonic says I'm laid back, don't worry. I was gonna say in before Boy Sonic does /me bops Epics. It's just emotes. Just don't go crazy, yeah. What Boy Sonic said. Yeah, I'm kind of a sitting duck here and I've driven about 5 foot. And just as I was about to get a shot on, potentially. But then again, I'm a tier 6 taking on tier 8, is that? Yeah. That was never going to end well, let's be honest. Right, I'm going to have one more final battle here to finish up the stream for tonight. So, as much as I'd like to continue on with those, I'm going to jump back to Tiger 2, because it's up to 100,125 XP now. Screenshot, just because 125. And yeah, like I said, for that I think I don't know if I'll get back on this later on at night, like in regards to not streaming, or maybe at some point soon, but I will be away next Monday, Tuesday and potentially Wednesday by the time I get back, so I'm not really going to have time for this, like, yeah. So it'd be nice to try and get that completed before I do go away from home for a few days. Stats wise, like another defeat add on, but yeah. Boy Sonic's, well, Epics was saying, please don't, I is good, don't zap bat me. And Boy Sonic said, I think I might download World of Tanks and give it another try, it's been a while, over a year. Yeah, I'd suggest giving it another try. I know you'll be doing it on PC, but like, I've quite enjoyed playing it over the last year or so on the Xbox 360 and the Xbox One when it got launched on there. And the fact it has the whole cross-platform online capabilities, so people on the 360 can play in battles with people on the Xbox Ones, and both ways, vice versa. Oh, that's why I had my phone sat on my laptop in front of me, because I was waiting on a picture sending on Skype. Pacific Island seems like a better place than any to finish up. And Boy Sonic says now. Now what? Now something? Oh, now if they could do PC and Xbox One cross-platform multiplayer, that'd be epic. Yeah, that might be the direction they're going in, because if you think about it, Xbox One and Windows 10 like cross-platform capabilities with some games, and the fact they have the whole streaming thing enabled, like you can stream from your Xbox One to your Windows 10 based PC. I know that's streaming wise with the game, but I think they're going down that direction to where they could have Xbox One and PC cross-platform capabilities, so yeah, and like Boy Sonic said, we could play together then, the happy face. That would be awesome, but yeah, I guess we'll have to see how that pans out. It might happen throughout this year, it might happen next year, it might not happen at all. And Epic's is saying, I think there's something you buy for $50 per month that gives you up to 100 terabyte. It's on Mediafire. I don't know what you're on about, Epics, and in regards to how do you be a moderator, yeah, what Boy Sonic says, I've known looked for many moons. many moons, like, I've been talking to you, Boy Sonic, since I remember seeing your name blue in pack chat, and then you changed it to green like quite a while ago, but like at some point after that. Like I have an old pack rat like chat screenshot from the night I was showing on one of my Xbox recorded videos of Minecraft, my tree trunk when I fell down the middle of it, and Pat commented on saying like about the fact I'd been jumping down the ladder to as a way of moving around, and like saying about the fact, oh, he's done this many times before, he'll surely be used to it by now, and then like, oh nope, or like, oh there it is. Just the fact that like I hit off the bottom and died. I have like screenshots from that chat just because that was like one of the first times I had Packrat interact with me directly like that, so it was very cool, and like how could you not save a glorious moment like that?
They've spotted us. Penetration.
Yeah, Epics, don't spam how do I be a moderator, that's what will get you like timed out. I know you're doing the XD face after it, so you're meaning it in this sort of light-hearted sense. Well, he got killed. Yeah, in regards to my moderators, it's like my friends through Twitch that I've known for like the past, what, 5-6 months now, maybe? I believe it was around, was it August, September time I started watching live, and so, it was in Pack's chat at first and Honey Plays chat as well. I think it might have been a TFC stream, or well, Terraria Tuesday stream actually. Yeah, because that's when I started out watching them, and then just immediately started like finding all these people. And oh, Boy Sonic says back, Twitch died. If you won't tell me, I leave. I troll and I roll. Epics, be nice. You've been nothing but nice so far, so don't make me have to swing the sword at you, or don't make Boy Sonic have to do it. I guess you missed what I was saying there, Boy Sonic, about the fact that I've been like on Twitch for about the last 4 or 5 or 6 months, and my moderators are my friends through Twitch in that sense, people that I know who stream, people that like I've played games when they've been streaming, and yeah, people I know through Packrat and Honey Play streams for the most part. And in terms of my stream, that was the last battle I'm going to do for tonight. So I'll wait around until the tank gets out of battle just so I can see the log, but yeah, we've ended on like what's going to be 3 defeats in a row, I guess. Boy Six says, as far as how to be a moderator, just be around, I guess. If you're trustworthy enough and they trust you, then you'll have a chance to get it. Yeah. Epic says, oh okay, then I don't troll and I don't roll. You can still be trolly, but in the fun kind of sense. Like, I think we're all technically trolls as well, but and you wouldn't do it, guys. we kind of troll and roll as well, but we do it in the good sense of like not spamming chats with emotes or asking how to be a mod kind of trolling. Or the trolling that's like a lot worse, that would be like a bannable offence from chat. I guess I'll just check over my ops whilst I wait on the log. So yeah, as I said, I'm not sure if I'll get back to that for tonight, but maybe another time I'll get back to being able to do that again. And yeah, it would be, well, it would be nice to try and get that finished up, like, because if I come back to that on another day even, when the multiplier rewards have been reset, and when there's, then at least my 2 times XP earnings will go towards getting that XP built up again. Yeah, that seems like a good strategy for that. Do it that way. As for the rest, well, I never got anything done on those 2, and climb to the top, it's kinda expiring, but I'm not too worried about it. It's 2500 XP. I've got climb to the top 1, 2, 3, 4, high 5 and saboteur, so that'll all do me for today. I'll just take a screenshot so I've got a note of like all the ones I've finished today. And Epix is saying, please save me God Luke, or am I RIP pepperonis? And this too, the OS bury emote that's like a sort of shovel in the ground. I think you'll be fine, Epix. Like Voice Link said, he's laid back, so he's not going to like bop people unless there's like a troll that comes in saying they've donated $5 or something when I have no way of being donated to. Or well, tips now it is. Let's check my stats as well. Well, the defeats went back up a bit there, and yeah. Oh, there's the log through. I can now start to get things finished up here. And in that regard, let me get my music player open for my outro music. And that one there. And this one there. Although the bit that I moved up wasn't the music player. Oops. So, oh, that was actually a winning battle to finish on. Fair enough then, game. Oh, and it got dishing out damage. Huh. So at least I got a bit more coins out of that battle, like a slight increase in coin earning. And yeah, that was a fairly average battle, but I got quite a high amount of damage down, like... I guess, like, maybe towards the top half of the, like, looking at the damage earners at the top half, I guess I would have been, like going down from there. If say these 2 were up here, I guess I would have been there, but yeah, irrelevant at this point. I did some good damage between those 2 tanks I was shooting at though, but I'm on a Tiger 2 that's a tier 8 tank, and I was being shot on by like tier 6 and tier 7s there. Anyway, that'll do it there for today's stream then. I don't know why none of these tanks are showing up. Let me try and do a thing. If I switch out to platoon mode maybe? No, I don't. No. I have to like do that and then multiplayer. There we go, that at least brought the tank back. I don't know where the tank was going, but yeah. Here's the tank back now. And I guess I'll claim my dishing out damage up. I got it once, but five more times, or 4 more times on top of that's not going to happen tonight at least. I'm however up to 3.1 million coins practically. I still need a lot more XP earned however to be able to go on and get the E75, but like 54,000 out pretty much, and if I go on that, like 9,248 in regards to free XP, but I don't really fancy using up all my free XP to get that tank. Maybe like half of it or a quarter of it, but not all of it. Anyway, let me just finish catching up with chat. And more emotes in the chat, and the blood trail one, like why is Meat Boy called Blood Trail? I guess because Meat Boy leaves a blood trail behind him everywhere he goes, like Super Meat Boy. But yeah, I've finished up stream here now anyway. We never did see Random Maestro in the end, which is a shame because he really missed out on quite a number of winning sprees, and he's probably going to be gutted when I tell him about that, or maybe not too bothered, I don't know. But yeah, as for me tonight, that'll do it. So stay tuned. Well, I'll be doing my Project Cars stream tomorrow, should I say, because the league started back up last Friday there, with it being like the holidays for the New Year and Christmas out the way, so we've got like new car, and it's been mostly similar or same tracks like it's back to the Nürburgring and Laguna Seca for the tracks, but it's like one of the different Nürburgring variations. So yeah, if anyone's around tomorrow or watching this on YouTube, you'll see what I mean for my Project Cars stream. But for my World Attack stream today, that'll do it. So yeah, stay tuned for that tomorrow, and stay tuned for my streams in general. And as always, thanks for watching.